Hello? Where's up?
Nah, give me the top me, I'ma draw mic check. I like that one first. I like that one way better than that one.
Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. It's the Hood Unicorn. You already know.
All the hairs on my body jumped.
Check.
Oh man.
Oh, I feel so clumsy. I need to move this out the way. Okay, there we go. There we go.
Nah, I think I might be the most clumsy person. Like,
it's okay if I don't wear the headphones.
You ain't gotta wear them.
Good, because it'll be in my wear
That's
my
just
hair.
for aesthetics.
Okay, yeah, nah.
Well, aesthetics for the guest and really just for me to just hear what's going on, make sure everything good. You know
you
what
do
I'm saying?
your job. I'm just here to be here.
Other than that, you know what I mean?
You got it.
Just looking cool. You know what I'm saying?
Nope, that's what the wine and the pen is for.
Yeah. And your pen smelled very...
Indubitably.
It smelled real good.
Indubitably.
Yeah. That's the word, indubitably.
Indubitably.
It was very it smelled very indubitable. Indubitable. It's the indubitable sauce.
It's delightful.
It was very delightful.
Yes. Shout out to my local herbal apothecary pharmacist.
Talk right into the microphone.
Shout out to my local herbal apothecary pharmacist.
Apothecary. What does that mean?
The dude that I get my herbs from.
So that's a fancy word for weed seller.
Yeah, you know.
What's the word again? Apothecary.
Herbal apothecary pharmacist.
How do you request something from a herbal apothecarian? Because you don't just say it, hey, I need a dime bag of weed. I feel like you say it more proper than that.
Oh yeah, no, that sounds so disrespectful.
Yeah, how you do say it?
I go in and I tell my symptoms and I tell what type of outcome I'm looking for. You know, like if I want it to be more of a mental high, or if I need more of a body high, if I'm more in more physical pain, or if I just need to release.
Okay.
And depending on how much I want to spend and the type of flavors I want, I will get different types of accoutrement. Yeah, that they might, say this might be what you want.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I just choose and I pay and I leave. And I never have any worries about, the popos or some weird person walking around with a gun, or it's very
safe.
Yes, I love it.
The safe way to buy herbal.
It's the adult
aesthetics. The adult way.
Like, I haven't been to a bando in so long. Like, I don't.
How long was the? Do you remember your first bando experience?
Yes.
Don't abandon the bando just because the dispensaries have arrived. Don't do the bando like that. The bando will always hold a special place in my heart, man.
Not mine.
Like, it's just something about going to buy illegal drugs from a raggedy house, and you just never know if you might get robbed, or you just never know how. It's just so exciting. It's just like just a little bit of sweat just come down your forehead, and you just
get
your adrenaline going.
I feel like those people who like be like, oh my God, no, they see me. Oh my God, they see me. No.
Yeah.
I need to feel like I'm in a safe environment. I have responsibilities and things like that. You know what I mean? Of course. But my last bando experience, it literally was a house with nothing in it, and there were weed crumbs all over the floor, so that it would, I guess, worry the dogs, or the dogs didn't know where to go. And there were lots of guns I can't pronounce. There were like MK47 SG1s and stuff. I don't know, like, mini bazookas and stuff. I don't like that. I don't like, if you have guns, I don't want to see them.
Right.
You know what I mean? That doesn't feel very business like. You don't see guns in Macy's.
So, okay. You don't,
but they're there.
Macy's sell guns?
No, Macy's.
Oh, you're talking about in the bando.
There are guns in Macy's. You might not see them, but I promise you, somebody that works at Macy's has a gun.
Oh yeah, definitely.
You know what I'm saying?
Definitely. I'm gonna tell you about an old bando experience I had. I got like 3 that just sticking out in my head. I don't know which one I want to go with. Okay, so when I was a teenager, way before I found God and, got out the streets, of course, I partake in, bando activities. So one night, me and my cousin, we called ourselves, one day we skipped school to go sell drugs. So
allegedly.
So hey, this so old. I ain't even got to say allegedly no more. It is what it is.
Allegedly.
So me and my cousin, we skipped school all day. We smoked. This one Reggie was kind of like
it still was okay.
Yeah, it was cool to smoke Reggie.
It was reefer.
Yeah. It was like. If you had you were walking around with a blunt of Reggie this fat, and you would have to smoke 2
you roll it
blunts.
In them Optimos.
Yeah, in them Optimos and Phillies.
Them Dutch Masters.
Yeah. So we've been smoking Reggie all day. So the only time we got to smoke probably this one the most loud, the most exotic weed it was back then. This is like the 90s. The most exotic weed they had available was Perk, Granddaddy Perk. And if you was smoking Granddaddy Perk back in the 90s, you had to be the plug or something. You was getting some money.
Yeah.
If you was smoking purple back then, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, so we been smoking Reggie all day. We didn't skip school, call ourselves trying to be in the trap. Probably done made $50 in about 8 hours. So in our head, we on the way to Nino Brown status. Any minute now. Any minute we headed to be Frank Lucas' little cousin. Any minute off them $50. So hold up, that's another funny story on how I found out I wasn't a good crack dealer. All right. So anyway. So we up in the trap. Man, this is like a regular house, man. Like upstairs, one way in, one way out, no back door, no nothing. Man, so we up in the, we done dozed off in the trap. Next thing you know, we see a whole bunch of bright lights pull up. That's all we see, are bright lights. Both of the windows are just bright lights. So we looking at each other. We like, damn, this it right here. We like, it's the end of the road. At this point, even though we probably ain't had nothing but a couple rocks on us, but they give you football number for a couple rocks on you. So we like, yeah, bro, this it. So we in there, you know what I'm saying, getting ready to go do our walk of shame. And somebody knock on the door, I'm thinking it's the police. It's the damn crackhead that ran his car to us.
First of all, let me tell y'all something. Children.
Back in them days, we ain't had Ubers. We had crackhead rentals. So, yeah. But
crack is whack. Crack is cheap. Because Whitney Houston said that. Remember, crack is whack. Crack is cheap. And we only do Jesus drugs. Okay? It has to grow out the ground like that. God had to bless it. We only do Jesus drugs.
What is Jesus? Oh, long story short, me and him, we
y'all still friends?
Nah, that my cousin. We still
cousins?
We still cousins. We still close to this day. But that night right there, that, me and him, it every time I almost died or something bad almost happened, it was with him. So we think we finna go do 100 years that night for 2 little pieces of crack rock. And there was a crackhead trying.
But you know what? You weren't too off with the laws on a Schedule 1 drug, and you being an African American male, probably wouldn't have had a good lawyer. You probably would have just now been getting out. How old are you?
I'm 39.
You probably would have just now been getting out. They'd have gave you about 20 years.
They would have given about a dub.
They gave you a dub on some crack.
Damn, that's
Each
crazy,
rock would have gave you 10 years, sir.
And we end up doing all that for $50.
Mm-hmm. Look at you.
Damn.
Now look at you now.
The guy be the glory.
You done put down the crack rock and picked up the microphone.
I often say the jump shot.
Oh. Check. Now I be seeing you on the red carpet. I'm real proud of you. I like seeing your videos with you interviewing the celebrities.
I've been chilling lately though. It's like
don't tell them that you've been doing it.
This my favorite part of media right here. This right here what we doing. You know what I'm saying? I get to sit down and critique the culture in my bubble, and sometimes I ain't gonna lie. I had a whole year of doing nothing but events, and it drained me emotionally so bad I had to fall back, you know what I'm saying, to refill. Because like people don't know, I'm a super extrovert, but I'm an introvert also, so that makes me an ambivert.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? That means I'm an introvert with extrovert tendencies. Okay. Or extrovert with introvert tendencies. So I be like, right now, my battery filling up right now emotionally. Because when I go to events and parties, like I'm working the room. You know what I'm saying? Because I never know who gonna be there. Like one of the biggest producers in Hollywood might be there, Black Hollywood. Whoever, like, man, musical people, TV people. So I work the room, you know what I'm saying? And that takes a lot of emotional energy. Because sometimes, you know, in the industry, like, you got to be kind of fake when you work in the rooms. You got to be smiling and, like, so if you considering being in this space, this podcast space and this media space, make sure it's something that you passionate about.
I concur.
You know what I'm saying? Like you passionate. You going hard every day.
I try.
Every day.
So, okay, I'm sorry because I can hear like 3 of my friends say, don't say try. I do what I do.
There you go.
Like I do what I do. And I mean, for the outside looking in, it might look easy, but for me on the inside, it's just trying to build systems that can allow it to feel easier than it actually is. And like I told you earlier, after 656 episodes, it better look easy. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like if I'm still flailing around at this point, started in 2019, so 4 years in, it would mean I didn't really have the passion that, you know, I hope that y'all see I have for it.
Yeah, man. Hey, I salute you. I salute you. You know what I'm saying? I'm proud of you doing your thug thing, man. And
so, can I tell them my name and stuff?
Hold up, we ain't started yet.
Oh, this is still behind the scenes?
Be patient, Grasshopper.
Oh, I thought this ain't even a podcast.
This the podcast, but I ain't started it yet.
Oh, okay.
Slow your roll. Little baby.
I'm sorry.
Slow your roll. Slow your roll, man.
I drink. I'm sorry.
And on that note, let's start this show, man.
Check runners.
Hey man, welcome to a brand new episode of the biggest podcast in the world, Check Runners Podcast, baby.
Check runners.
I am your favorite cousin at the cookout, Rico Ramirez. And if you can't tell by now, I'm countryer than a bowl of grits. And I love this bite. I got my dog in here. Like woof woof. This my dog like pedigree. Like, come on, man. Pedigree. Your commercial could go right here, man. I could have a pit bull puppy in my lap right now while we doing this in Pedigree off this table while I'm telling people to go buy Pedigree. Stop playing the cut check, man. Anyway.
Check.
No. I got my people in here, man. She's what you call a one-on-one. You know what I mean? She's like, you're not going to find no other person with her spirit, nobody else with her capabilities and her ingenuity nowhere in this game, man. Hey, matter of fact, go and introduce them to you, man. Tell them your name, because you want to tell them your name bad, too. You were like, hold up. Let me tell these folks my name. Introduce yourself, queen, because you queen. You the real queen, and you standing on that queen business. Come on.
Check.
What's up? It's your girl, Sunshine Reigns, a.k.a. Griselda Blanca, a.k.a. Uni the Motivator, a.k.a. the Party Starter. But all of y'all know me as the Hood Unicorn. I am host of All Hustle, No Fear Radio on Hits 92.3. Ew.
Hey, come on, man. You heard her. Miss Sunshine. Throw that thing up in the air.
You know what? Okay, so back in the day when I first started being called Sunshine,
yeah,
I probably, like my little hot thought era, I probably would have really took that and been like, hell yeah. But now with who I am, I think Sunshine is more of the feeling that I give people. You know what I mean? When I walk into a room, I'm bright, I'm vibrant, I'm like a nice warm hug, I'm inviting. You know what I mean? It's more of the vibe instead of the movie. But I mean, don't get it twisted. You know, if you do throw it up in the air.
Come on, man.
You know.
Oh, hold up. My bad, y'all. Let me give a quick shout out to my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, man. If it wasn't for him, that wouldn't be me. And on that note, let me give a shout out to everybody watching over there on YouTube, everybody over there listening, and on Spotify streets, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Anchor, all that good stuff. Without y'all, there would be no us, man. Nah, let's get to these shenanigans. Jonathan Majors. What you got going on, sir? Now, I just saw this earlier. It came down my timeline. Of course, you know, everybody already familiar with he got the guilty verdict from, you know, messing with the girl, white girl, the woo, and he got dropped from Marvel Studios. Everybody know about that. So I seen something today said Jonathan Majors then got dropped from playing Dennis Rodman in the Dennis Rodman movie, One Night in Vegas, 3 nights, what it's called? What is it called? Something about a weekend in Vegas. And that makes me just really scratch my head, Sunshine. Because how bad does your situation gotta be for you to catch a charge and get dropped from a Dennis Rodman movie, when I would figure that like that is on brand with Dennis Rodman? I figured that was that. I would have thought that would be perfect. They need him more than ever now for the Dennis Rodman movie.
So I feel like maybe his management didn't spend it right. They could have spent that to them and been like, he was in care. He was researching his role, shawty. Like,
come on. Role research.
Yeah, like he needed to know what it really felt like to mess with the white with the Wahite ladies.
Go ahead, I'm listening.
He needed to figure out what it really felt like, you know what I'm saying, to be on that edge. And now that he knows, he can really play the role of Dennis that much better. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I just think his management just gave in. They saw a period where they should have saw a comma.
That is crazy, because I'm like, who are the powers that be in this? Who are the producers of this film that they will look at Jonathan Majors and just be so disgusted that he couldn't play Dennis Rodman?
Okay, so for me, I have more of an issue that y'all more disgusted with this black man running away from a white woman, but y'all not disgusted with a white woman in somebody else's bed.
Hey, talking about the Johnny Amber Heard and we good. We ain't even gonna. We gonna stay on this one right here. Let's stay on this course right here.
They the same thing.
Let's stay on this course. See, if Jonathan Majors never stuffed that girl back in that Jeep before he ran off, stuffed her in that Jeep like a stovetop stuffing, it probably that running thing would have had some validity to it. It would have looked way better to see him running down that street in New York doing a 40-yard dash down matter wherever they was at in New York. If he didn't stuff her back in the car first, man.
Let's give it to his Creed workout, because that man took off and had a good clip. But whoever that white lady trained with, she was not letting him go. She was, because I promise you, my heart would have gave out. He would have got away. I'd have been like, I see you back at the car. You know how far a New York block is? They ran a couple of blocks. I'm good. I'm not built for that.
Damn.
She can have him.
Damn, that Creed workout. I'm giving a shout out to whoever her trainer is, because she was keeping up with him. My boy was getting it in, and Sauter was right there on him. Wasn't playing no games, man.
He would have got away from me. But shout out to Megan Good. Megan, if you hear this, hey, how you doing? What's up?
And he went on Good Morning America or whatever that was. Did you see that?
No. Did he have on a slave outfit? I feel like he looked very 40 Years a Slave. I feel like
he shouldn't have done that. He shouldn't have done the little Good Morning America interview, man.
It didn't look good?
Because it kind of like, they going to always say the same thing when you do those type of interviews. They going to say, oh, he wasn't remorseful. It don't matter what he could have said. He should have just... Now, when it comes to acting, the boy good.
That boy good. He real good.
That boy good.
He good. Good and terrible.
That boy, like, he was in his bag. If that was a scene in the movie, I would have been sold. But since it wasn't, it just made me feel like, see, they messed him up when they was like, he was like, I was only reckless with her heart. And the shorty was like, so how did she get the cut on her finger and lacerations on her finger? I wish I knew. See, that's when you make yourself look crazy. Cause now this girl got visible scars on her, and you like, I wish I knew. Mm-hmm. So now that really just makes you look like, oh, he just don't care at all. You know what I'm saying? So he didn't do himself any favors by doing that. You know what I'm saying? Cause it seemed like he was more trying to protect his pride than trying to just go on there for what he should have. He should have just, you already guilty, bro. You should have just went on there and said, yeah, man, I'm wrong. See, he did good. He started crying, but he was crying. That way he messed up at. He was crying at the wrong stuff. See, you got to have those trigger words to cry at. See, his PR people should have talked to him. Jonathan, hit me up, dog. Because I would have had... Marvel would have called you back after I got finished with you. He should have been just like this, Sunshine. Act like you the white girl. I'm Jonathan. Ask me something about what happened and all that.
So, Jonathan, we saw the video.
Yes.
And we're just wondering, as you were in the car and she was trying to get out and you were trying, what were you thinking?
I was thinking I should have removed myself from the situation, before it even escalated. I feel so bad that I even let it get that far. And, I put the blame all on me.
At what point did it get too far?
He should have dropped a half a till right there. Right there.
I feel you.
The trigger word was too far. Cause too far, that's like one of those words you be like, ooh. you start thinking about stuff in your head that went too far. Now ask me about the cuts in the fingers, like the bruises.
So we saw the police report with the cuts and bruises on her hands.
Right.
Can you give us an explanation of how they got there?
It was. Sorry. Got some tissue or something. Thank you. Can we cut it right there? See, that when you should have cut. He shouldn't even answer the question. He should have just cried, cut. Came back. No, I'm saying. See, he messed up. Got to pay attention to the trigger words.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying I'm a professional PR, but I'm saying though.
Call him.
That's just how bad it was. Them people that performance was so bad on Good Morning America. Them white folks over there at the Dennis Rodman production said, "Oh no, this Negro gotta go. He's a monster. He has to go. He's not fit to play Dennis Rodman, America's bad boy."
America's bad boy.
Like, long story short, what I got from that, I can't date white girls, you know what I'm saying? I didn't date really white women. I love y'all. I rock with you. Salute. I love you from over here. Stay over there. I'ma love you from over here. But I can't date you because I'm scared. It's not you. It's what you come from. You know what I'm saying? It's not you. I love you, white women. It's not you. It's what you come from. It's your granddaddy. It's your granddaddy and your daddies and what was putting it in. So I can't date y'all for that because I'm scared. I'm scared. Have you ever dated a white guy?
No.
Why?
Does it turn pink when they get? Because like
what?
I always thought like, you know, when a white guy
turn pink.
When a white guy blushes, all the blood rushed to his face and he turned pink, right? So if all the blood rushed down there, ain't it gonna turn pink?
Like a dog?
Like a sock, yeah. So I just ain't never really.
So you think white guys got like puppy dog pinkies? What? So that's why you never dated a white dude. I do not have nothing to add to that. I have nothing. I'm Whitney Houston right now. I have nothing. Hey, that excuse is good enough for me. I'm scared to date white women. Now, don't get me wrong. In my 20s, you know what I'm saying, I dabbled a little bit because I was curious. I was curious, but nah, I ain't curious no more, man. How do you feel like he could have avoided this? Let's close this Jonathan Major thing out. How you feel like he could have how he could have handled the whole situation during the interview?
Well, I did not see the interview, so I don't know.
Going by from what I'm telling you, how bad it went in the outcome, how do you feel like he should have played it? Or he shouldn't have did it at all?
Yeah, I think silence is the best answer in some situations. Like the feeling that we always have to go out and explain ourselves when sometimes what needs to be said just doesn't need to be said. So I think this is one of those situations where the judge, they laid down the verdict. We've got the answer from there. All right, let's keep it moving.
Yeah.
And let this 15 minutes die out and keep it moving.
So he should have just didn't even say nothing. Shouldn't he open his mouth? All right, I'm rolling with that. I agree with you, man. Hey, man. Hey, all my prayers out there for you. I feel like he's good at what he does, so in time he'll bounce back. You know, he'll bounce back, man.
It'll be some movie that need a slave.
Damn, man. He got to go slave route. Damn, man, don't go slave route, bro.
Jonathan Majors is definitely in a position to be typecast, and it's not from anything other than his own doing. He walks around and gives you the idea of some big, thick, runaway, like he...
Damn, man. Moving right along, man. Cenat had some words for Lil Nas X yesterday.
Who?
You never heard of Cenat?
I'm sorry, I'm over 40 years old. I don't listen to children's music.
Cenat, he not an artist. Let me break it down, cause we gotta talk about these things on the show, you know, cause it's going on in the culture. So Lil Nas X, you familiar with Lil Nas X, right?
Yes.
The Old Town Road dude. So Lil Nas X,
I have children. Yes.
Right. So Lil Nas X spent a whole week just trolling and talking about he a Christian now and he about to go to a Christian university, and he had changed his life and whoop, whoop, whoop. Then a couple days later, you know, he posted cover art for his upcoming single called J. Christ. So like everybody, like, you know, of course in the Christian community in the uproar, and like a lot of people just mad, period, cause he playing with God, you know what I'm saying? So Cenat is like the number one streamer right now, you know what I'm saying? So he went off on Lil Nas X cause he hot, cause he like, hey, you need to stop playing with God, man. So my question is to you, like, what do you feel about, you know, situations like that when somebody is so desperate for a rollout that they gotta play with religion?
How you know he playing now? I mean, like,
because the video dropped today, and like it basically went against everything he talking about. He said, because he was like, again,
I don't listen to him. I don't know any of his music other than what my children might play. So I can't in my opinion, from what you're saying, my thought process would just start out with, who am I to say that this young man hasn't found religion or doesn't want to do a crossover album or whatever else? Like, I mean, if he playing with God, nothing we do down here or nothing we say down here gonna matter. When he meet God and he go and list off his accomplishments and his transgressions, then that's between him and God. I know I'm God's favorite heathen, and I try to do whatever works God put me on this earth to do. But as far as that little boy, hey, make your money, son.
Right.
If how you making your money work with you and you sleep well at night, make your money, boo-boo. Make your money. And for whoever got something to say about you, guess what? They making money off of saying something about you. I guarantee you. Because if they wasn't, they wouldn't be talking about you. There's no reason to talk about somebody that you're not going to benefit from.
Right.
Remember that.
I'm just speaking about this because it's going on in the culture right now. But, you know, I can't judge Lil Nas X, man. I just see, you know, a young guy that's misguided. You know what I'm saying? I actually feel sorry for Lil Man, you know what I'm saying? Because you got to do the absolute most to get people to pay attention to your music, you know, because you got to think, when Lil Nas X got introduced to us, it was Old Town Road, kid friendly. Then a year and a half later, it was.
But why do you feel like Old Town Road was kid friendly? Because kids were singing it, or did you really look at the lyrics to Old Town Road? Because the lyrics of Old Town Road, if we really honest, they weren't kid friendly lyrics. It wasn't for a kid. It's just that kids like the way it sound. But the lyrics to Old Town Road were, like, if my phones are over there, but if you pull up the lyrics, they weren't children friendly.
Let me see. Let's see. Old Town Road lyrics. No. Old Town.
I'm gonna take to the Old Town Road. We gon' Ride till we can't no more.
Yeah, I'm gonna take my heart to the old time road. I'm gonna ride till I can't no more. I'm gonna take my heart to the old time road. I'm gonna ride till I can't no more. I got a horse in the back, horse attack and attached. Hat is matte black. Got the boots that's black to match. Riding on the horse high. You can whip your horse. It's kid friendly.
Is it?
Riding on the tractor, leaning on them. Yeah, this kid friendly. Definitely kid friendly.
Let me see.
They weren't talking about nothing crazy. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Definitely kid friendly.
Okay.
But my whole thing is that's how he got introduced to it. Mm-hmm. So I guess at some point the label felt like, or felt like he got boxed in the corner and said, "Man, I got to do something to match the energy of Old Town Road." So I guess that when they were like, "Oh yeah, you got to do this music video where you slide down the hill and give the devil a head." And ever since then, he just been off the rail, like looking for another gimmick. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's not Lil Nas X's fault, man. It's just Lil Nas X don't have the right guidance. He don't got nobody around him to be like, "Hey, bro, you ain't got to move like that to get to where you want to be." You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So in his head, as I'm seeing, he just feel like, "Oh, I got to do whatever it take to stay at the top," when you ain't got to do that. You know, so speak to that right there. You know, like kids like just being mishandled, or not even just said kids, just young people being mishandled and misguided in the entertainment industry. I know you can speak to that.
What you mean? Like, I hope that they have people around them that show them guidance and show them love and you know, have their best interests at heart. But human nature, people gonna use you for whatever they can, and if they can, they will. If you ain't strong enough, like Cat Williams was saying, like, they gonna try you, and if you ain't strong enough to be like, "Nah, I'm not gonna do that," then you'll end up falling for anything, or you'll be face down, ass up anywhere.
You saw the new Dave Chappelle stand up?
I think so.
The new joint came out like New Year.
I think I saw it, where he was talking, like he started out and the first thing he said was, "I ain't gonna talk about no transgender."
Yeah.
But then throughout the special, he talked about it like a couple times.
Yeah.
That was funny. That was funny.
Yeah. That Cat Williams interview came out the same weekend, and the crazy part about it, that Cat Williams interview was so powerful and so impactful that it overshadowed the Dave Chappelle stand-up, because I ain't heard nobody talking about that Dave Chappelle stand-up. You know, so when Cat Williams, I feel like Cat Williams introduced a brand new era with that interview. I feel like he introduced the era where more people about to get on that type of time, like exposing people in the industry and just exposing everybody, you know, like, and it's gonna ruffle a lot of feathers.
I could see some people being upset.
You know what I'm saying?
I definitely could see some people being mad about it.
I know if somebody go on an interview, a 3-hour interview talking about me, I'm not about to respond with no rap lyrics. I know that much. I'm not about to say, "Hey, cut that beat on. Well, I got something to say."
My grandma said a hit dog will holler.
Boy, that hit dog gonna holler at me.
My grandma said a hit dog will holler.
Man, Ludacris, I love you, brother. But you could have kept them little couple 4 bars, 8 bars, and like, it really just made it made it on Ludacris' part, it made him really look crazy. Cause we ain't heard Ludacris rap in 20 years. The last thing we heard from Ludacris was, "Make love to me." What that Splat Waterfall? Man, you don't know no Ludacris. You don't know. Do you know any music from back in the days? How old are you?
41.
And you don't know, you don't remember that Ludacris song?
I don't, not the way you just
"Make love
it.
to me." Oh.
But that's not what you was just singing just now. Oh. That's not what you just made.
That is the exact same thing I was saying. Man, don't be... What I said.
Not that. But yeah, I know that song.
Yeah, so... Yeah, that's the last time we heard from Luda, man. Luda went and got some of that Fast and the Furious money. Like, hey, I'm not mad at you, brother.
I love the Fast and the Furious. I can't wait for Fast and the Furious 11.
It coming on Netflix too.
I hope not.
I seen like the little preview. It was a promo for it. Going to Netflix. It ain't going to the movies.
Oh man, hey. Whoever be directing the Fast and the Furious, why don't y'all do it for IMAX? That would be dope as because y'all already doing crazy shit already, right? Just make it for IMAX. Let us sit there and watch it big time. I think that would be dope as I'm all for it. Let's go. Keep making it crazier and crazier. I can't wait.
I think the reason behind it going to Netflix and not the movies is I think they already got the movie made. And two, I think they already blew the marketing budget.
On the movie.
I think that their marketing budget then left the building. Man. So they like, bro, we finna put this on Netflix. Because you got to think, if you put something on Netflix, that's like marketing in itself. Because look how we got Netflix on pause right now and all these little titles keep popping up. That's marketing. Because when you just chilling and all them little movies pop up that make you want to watch them, right? So you kind of saving like traditional marketing dollars because it take about $50 or $100 million to market a movie correctly. You know what I'm saying? So I'm thinking somebody that spent the budget. But Ludacris, what's your favorite Ludacris song?
I mean, it's been so long since Ludacris came out with a song. How you gonna have a favorite Ludacris song at this point?
Was you feeling the response verse?
What?
Was you feeling the verse?
Talking about he got his sideburns and shit. What?
Yeah, that was kind of...
It wasn't memorable. It ain't like he said nothing that I was like, ooh, he ate. Like, no, he responded and he shouldn't have, because why? Nobody responded in a way that made any sense, that it was just like, oh yeah, you ate cat up. No, it was all a hit dog a holler. And I love Tiffany Haddish. I want to meet Tiffany Haddish, but I wouldn't have responded, babe. I wouldn't have said nothing. When they said something to me, I'd have been like, I seen it. Okay. I wouldn't have responded. I just wouldn't have said anything.
I forgot how it went, so let me play
your favorite. The verse.
The verse. This the verse, guys.
It sounds like a Coca-Cola commercial or something. Like it sounds like
heavy
something for a Gap commercial.
On my mind.
Hold on. I'm gonna play it. Hold on, don't say that.
Whatever's heavy on my heart is always on my mind. Like Snoop's cannabis shredder, I'm always on my grind. They throwing shade cause niggas could never take my shine. I bring my watch collection on my jet.
That for him.
Take my time. Like fine wine, I'm aging like Benjamin. Top 5, I'm worth mentioning. Bring you rappers, I'm lynching them. See the pendulum swing, Jesus with diamond thorns. Ludacris, swallowed in Gucci linens when I was born. Never been a look.
Man, no, man.
It sounded like it was for a Gap commercial.
No, Ludacris. You said a Gap commercial. I wouldn't even give him that, man. That sounds like a Fruit of a Loom commercial. Hanes, like.
It definitely sounded like it was something for.
Like I was ready to go buy a fresh 6-pack of drawers from Walmart when I heard that verse. Nothing about that was just made me be like, this guy right here is Ludacris. Like, and then if you gonna spit Ludacris,
you supposed to just do it fast. Like, if Ludacris is spitting slow, that don't even make sense. You gotta, that's how we know you. You right? Like he spit fast.
Yeah, so Cat Williams got people he got everybody shook right now, man. And hey, salute the Cat, man, because he came out, said what he said, and he stood on what he stood on, man. You know what I mean? He stood on what he stood on.
He dropped some gems. He definitely dropped some memeable moments.
My favorite part of other interview was when Cat said, anything I don't have is because I don't have it. And anything I want, it will be mine. You know what I mean? And that is the best way we need to live our life. You know what I'm saying?
Wonderful affirmation.
Because we too busy thinking about the stuff that we think we need instead of focus on what we already got and not realizing what we got is what we need. And we just really just chasing everything else. We chasing ideas. We chasing other people ideas of what they call success a lot of times. Because what you view as success, I might not view as success, and vice versa. You know what I'm saying? I might call having a $200,000 car and $1 million house success, but I'm unhappy. You might call having a paid off double wide trailer successful with a paid off 2010 Cadillac success.
Okay, so while you playing, I actually grew up in a trailer. And them bitches is nice. If you get the right kind, like you can get a double wide, and that bad boy is nice. Don't play with the prefab homes, okay? Go get you a nice little slab of land and get you a prefab home and drop it on it. Don't play with them. That ain't a bad way to go. Them bad boys is nice on the inside, especially when you get older. Your knees ain't that good going up and down stairs. I'm telling you, ain't nothing like a ranch style house, baby. You got to think for the future.
So that's so that what you gonna go get? You gonna go get you a trailer?
No, I'm already in a house.
You just saying they nice.
Yeah, like I said, I grew up in one, and I don't see it as a bad idea if you do it right. Like my mom, she owns one right now. And when I was in high school, she purchased it. And we were here in Atlanta over off of Six Flags. Yeah. And about 10, 15 years later, she decided she didn't want to live in Atlanta anymore. And so she paid like $20,000, and they came and they picked up her house and they moved it to Houston. And so now my mom has her same exact house. It's just in Houston. And it's real crazy to go visit my mom, and we in Houston, but I'm still in my room. Like, this my room. Oh, wow. This my room. This ain't the lot we grew up on, but this my room. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of dope as shit, though, right? Yeah, I think it's dope. So, shout out to a prefab home. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I don't look down on no shit like that, folk. Not at all.
So yeah, like I say, like success is subjective. Very subjective. I can't tell you what success is, because we have two definitions of what success look like to us. You know what I'm saying? So I said all that to say, chase the things that make you happy. People, you know what I'm saying? Just because you see your favorite celebrity got this or got that doesn't mean you have to have that in order for you to be happy.
It don't mean they got it either. A lot of this shit is rented, borrowed, given, on consignment.
Yeah, so
not in their name.
Facts. Yeah, so like we gotta build our own happiness, because at the end of the day, this what life all about. Like that old Will Smith movie, man, The Pursuit of Happiness. The title of that movie didn't really hit me hard until I became a full grown adult. And you know what I'm saying? And even though I moved out with my mom as soon as I graduated high school. But them first couple years out on your own, you don't really just, you know what I'm saying? You just out. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You don't really get to see real life hit you till you get in your 30s. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. But moving right along, man. You familiar with Mos Def, right?
Oh, Yasin Bey.
You know who that is.
I love Mos Def.
So Mos Def, he just went on an interview, and he was basically like sending shots at Drake.
Yeah, I heard he said that Drake is commercial rap. like rap to make you want to go shopping.
Yeah, that was like, nah, we gotta fight, bro. If a nigga tell me my music make him want to go out and buy something, we gotta fight, bro. We gotta just go and get it out the way, man.
I mean, use it to your advantage, Aubrey. Put your music on the back of a GMC commercial. Get your money.
I don't agree with that though. I don't agree with that though, because
I'm with Cat. Cat say put him in the position that make the most money. If he look the best in the dress and he do a better job as a woman, only cast him as a woman. If he do better as an artist that sells products, let that man sing jingles.
Yeah, I don't agree with that though, man. Not cause I'm a Drake fan, but just like, man, Drake make some bops, man. Like that Views album was like the soundtrack of my life in 2017 when it came out.
Listen how far back you be going though. Like you be going to some nostalgia moment. Like you not saying nothing like in the last year and a half either though.
I mean, he made some recent hit that For All the Dogs. What his the one for that 21 said, but they still kind of new. You know what I'm saying? I always judge music I judge music in a time capsule. Because it didn't had enough time to cook and be able to really just form a good opinion off it. I can't form an opinion off something that came out a month ago because I probably ain't even listened to it.
I feel that. I think for me, Drake, when he was with Young Money and with Nicki and Tyga and all of them, when all of them were together,
right?
Them songs, my favorite Drake songs. Though, or I Just Want to Be Successful. That's one of my favorite songs too.
Okay.
But I don't think any new Drake music is really like just rotating in my playlist. But my playlist is so eclectic right now. Like the people that I play ain't gonna be the people y'all would listen to anyway.
Who is y'all? Cause I'm a music head now. Don't say no y'all now,
okay.
Little baby.
Okay.
I don't like how you slid that y'all up in there.
First of all, Sweet Thing.
It's the y'all for me.
Okay, so I'm real heavy on some Trans Lee right now.
Okay.
I love Trans Lee. I just like how his music make me think, or how the music get caught in my head. Like I could wake up in the morning and hear, 16 bars of Trans Lee going over and over in my head to the point where I gotta play it. Right. Jessie Reyez.
I like Jessie Reyez. I like her first album. When she had the wedding dress on.
Yeah. Oh God.
What's the name of? I gotta look it up. Hold up.
I'm a bad guy 'cause I can't learn to trust.
Oh Lord.
Yo, I love Jessie Reyez.
That how you say her name? I was saying Reyez.
Yeah, Jessie Reyez or Reyez maybe.
Okay.
But Yazzie, I love Apple Juice. Jeans, oh my God, between her and Miguel are just amazing together anyway. And then her and 6ix9ine Black, I love them together as well. I'm playing a lot of her. Shout out to Willie Hen. He's an Atlanta artist. I play a lot of him.
Willie Hen.
Oh my God. 2 of his songs that stay on repeat is White and Powder Blue and Some Nigga Named Hen. Them go hard. I would be remiss if I didn't say it. Joey H. I love Joey H. He's an amazing artist as well. So yeah, I be kicking it with Childish Gambino. One of my favorite songs is Bonfire. I love that song by Childish Gambino.
Okay.
Yeah. So I don't know. I'm a nerd, and so I kind of like nerdy music. You know what I mean? Like, okay. I'm not a big mumble music or trap music. I'm not going to sit here and listen to Bootsy like that. Like, I get it. It's times and places for it. But if you give me the aux cord, yeah, I'm sorry. I'm a vibe out.
I got you. So, I always like to ask fellow creators this. What's your main goal when you create? And it's just general conversation right now. Like, it's just me want to know.
So, I think because I do a live radio show and what I'm creating is the production of that show. And everything else that y'all see after that is just me editing down little bits of it. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? I think my actual goal in the morning is to provide a platform for the nerds, for the people who want to have a different type of conversation, for the people who watch Animal Planet. You know what I mean?
Right.
For the older but still younger people who want to discuss cultural issues that aren't pop culture.
Right.
Like, there are things that are going on, there are things that are happening, and when you're in your 20s, you don't care about who the dog catcher is or who's running for district attorney. But when you're in your 40s, you know, that starts to play out for you and you start to be a little bit more mindful. So between that and knowing that everybody is mad right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, all the videos that we watch, all the things that we see, everybody is on 10. Everybody is hot. So if I can provide that hug, that love, that conversation of, no, I want you guys to stay together. I don't want you guys to break up, you know, instead of providing that men versus women and that we are together, like, come on, bring it in. Give me a hug.
Right.
I think that's what I wake up for. You know, those people who are like, hey, I got up this morning and kept grinding because I know you was going to be on this morning regardless, you know? It just giving people the opportunity to be unapologetically normal. Because everything that we're watching right now is abnormal.
Right, facts.
In some kind of way. They're giving you a facade. It's fugazi. It's for the camera. Everything right now is in some kind of way a production for you. Whereas me, I just kind of want to just come here as I am, who I am, authentically me, and give you the opportunity to do the same.
I like that. Had to drop a bomb on that one.
Pew, 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 pew.
You got in your bag then. You got all the way in your bag though. So moving along to the next topic. Dame Dash recently went to court and he trying to get his child support lowered down to like $480 because he's saying last year he only made $5,000 for the whole year. And so, you as a woman, how do women need to handle these type of situations when they dealing with, you know, celebrities that don't necessarily want to basically like take care of their kids? I don't know what the mom is asking for. But, you know, I don't know how many kids this man got. But as a woman, how you feel like, how that make you feel, man?
$400 a month, y'all. I need y'all to understand. He is basically saying that he only wants to provide $115 or $110 a month to his kids' living expenses. I want y'all to think about that. Now, the next thing I want y'all to think about is the fact that, I'm going to say something that might be very triggering. So trigger warning, the thoughts that are expressed by Sunshine Reigns are not that, are not that of Rico. This is not him, okay? This is all me. Y'all need to start having some discernment when it come to y'all coochie. Period and point blank. Y'all thinking y'all about to get a check off of these niggas because they got money and they are grimy. They don't give a So stop thinking that this is about to be your meal ticket and start having a little bit more discernment when it comes to your reproductive system. That's all I'm saying. You know when you about to come on your period, you know how this all works. You can either wear a condom or you can start taking your birth control pills. There are things that you can do to protect yourself. Okay. And at the fact that the government right now is trying to make you keep anything and everything that you gestate, it is absolutely positively on you to make sure that you protect yourself. So I don't believe in accidents. I don't believe in oops. I don't believe in, oh my God, I don't know what happened. No, that was your fault. You did it. You need to take absolute positive accountability for your actions. And so do I think he's wrong and whatever? Yes, he's absolutely wrong. But in the same token, you had a human with a person that didn't necessarily let you know that they wanted to have a human with you. So now that you have this human, it is still your responsibility to raise this human in a way that they need so that they can be successful with or without the donor. And everything else that comes from that, if y'all feel as though I'm wrong, I can be that. But at the same time, have some discernment over your vagina.
Sheesh. They're gonna be mad at you.
And I know it because it's people out there who's like, no, but it shouldn't be men out here just trying to make babies with anybody. But in the end, it still comes down to, if he wanted to have sex with you without a condom, if that's your excuse, you could have said no. You could have said no. You could have carried condoms with you. You could have been on birth control. You could have been on the shot. You could have been on the pill. You could have been on the Nuva, the IUD. Like, there are so many other ways that you could have protected yourself before he's even in the picture. Before he even gets here, you could have already had your bubble of protection. You see what I'm saying?
Facts.
So if you weren't already protecting yourself and then you let somebody else come in and make a decision for the rest of your life and you didn't have enough discernment over your coochie. And that's the most feminist thing I can say. And I mean that. That is the most feminism thing I can say. If you didn't have enough discernment over your own body.
Hey, man. And shout out to the chicks that keep the condoms with them too, man. Y'all the real MVPs. Like somebody like that pulled that thing, they're putting that. Hey, man, shout out to y'all, man. Is it anything besides that you want to bless the people with before we go?
Like my farewell?
Yeah.
Don't do anything I would do, and if you do, take pictures.
Oh, damn. Okay. You know what? I like that one. I like it. No. I like that one. Hey, man, I appreciate you for coming on here.
Anytime. Thank you so much.
Man.
I appreciate it.
Kicking it with your boy. Hey, man, appreciate y'all for you watching and listening. We gone. But always remember, when you do what you do it like you're doing it for TV. Hold on, I got a new one this year. I said it on one episode, man. What I said? I said,
I just want to run my business and do ratchet shit with my friends. That's it?
It was when you love on purpose and love with a purpose.
Oh, that's good.
It was something like that. When you love with a purpose and love your purpose. I come back to you. Till then, When you do what you do it like you're doing it for TV. And we gone. Yee. Ayy.
Check runners.